The first film that was done here was by Thomas Edison's production company many years ago. And the history of film in South Carolina is actually the strongest in the Southeast.
My first job in the film industry was Swamp Thing. At the time, my father had a 1928 Elko. They were looking for kind of a local little river rat.
My mother and father were both raised in North Charleston. I've been a South Carolinian almost all my life.
I've been doing camera assistant work for about 15 years now, here in South Carolina.
I'm a Key Grip. I'm originally from Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, born and raised.
I'm originally from Charleston. I am a film industry hairstylist.
I've done Cold Mountain, I've done Radio, Dear John, The New Daughter, I've done Army Wives Season 1.
Since Season 1, we've all moved here. We bought cars, we bought houses. Yeah, it's a nice place to be.
It brought folks to the community that might not otherwise have come, and they have since come back. We stand now today with our vacancy rates in our downtown at about half of what it was before. We now have 13 restaurants and a great mix of new shops to offer as well.
It's just huge on this economy. I mean, I hear it every day from shop owners, restaurant owners, gym owners, everybody telling us what a huge impact this makes on their business and their numbers.
My department and every other department here on the set of this show spends a lot of money. It's just astronomical.
It just brought a lot of excitement to the community. This was going to be a film that was going to be seen by the nation and put the spotlight on historic Brattonsville and the surrounding area.
Production is the prime opportunity to show off how beautiful South Carolina is. If you put a blockbuster movie out there, all of those people are seeing your state, your scenery in every shot and realizing how beautiful it is.
The immediate impact was that here at Historic Brattonsville, they went from closing right after their Candlelight Christmas tour, not having the heat on, to opening year-round. Attendance that first year went up 150%.
It's a wonderful selling point. 10 years since The Patriot was filmed, people are still asking about The Patriot.
It's an amazingly clean and powerful economy. In most other economies, if you have someone investing 50 or 55 million in your area, it would probably require a lot of things. You need extra roads, you need power upgrades. The film industry doesn't do that.
Hughes Lumber Building Supply has been here since 1888. It was purchased by my grandfather in 1909, and we've got our fourth generation working in the summers. Army Wives makes it for me. I mean, they take me from borderline to being profitable. January and February, typically, we try not to, and we haven't had to lay folks off, but we will definitely reduce hours. The presence of Army Wives during that period will keep our hours up, and we will hire temp help. They affect such a broad range of businesses. You know, rentals, car rentals, hotels, motels. They've got a construction side, they've got a catering side. Set dressers are going into antique shops, clothing stores. There are very few businesses that a film doesn't impact.
My costume department uses almost completely South Carolina resources. Our budget's around $19,000 per episode. We are really flooding the place with our purchases, and that's just one tiny little department.
A lot of money is spent on groceries, at least $5,000 to $9,000 a week. Yeah, we got about $350 worth of shrimp from Crosby Seafood.
When a lot of projects are coming to the state, there's a lot of money being pumped into the economy.
The more revenue that they're bringing in, the more people they need to hire and to keep up with demand. And when we have productions come in, they demand so much. So the suppliers, everybody has to kind of increase by adding more employees, by adding more stock.
People would probably be willing to invest money here and make this a long-term place to shoot feature films, TV shows, commercials.
We already have in our business plan to get to a point where we believe very comfortable that we can continue to invest in this facility to improve it and make it better. We already have our eye on other space where we could possibly grow.
I love representing South Carolina on a job like this. Whenever a crew comes into town from out of town and they see us work, they're thrilled with the work ethic and the talent pool that we have here. And the talent pool is dwindling because people are having to leave.
Every producer I talk to, they love it in South Carolina. They say, this is the best crew I've ever worked with, this is the prettiest place I've ever shot. But when it all boils down, it becomes about rebates. If they can't get what they need here, they're going to go elsewhere.
For economic development marketing, there are really two big factors. There's awareness and perception. And Leatherheads for us met both of those parameters. It drew a great awareness to our Greer community and what we have to offer, but also it improved our perception.
It's an overall economic boost. The entire state is affected.
I had one woman who owns a little shop, a tiny little shop, when we first started this show. And she's made a huge expansion now and hired more people, and she told me one day that it's 100% due to us.
That's the exciting part. It will bring a more consistent flow of production. We can increase the hiring locally. We can motivate other vendors to grow their businesses.
Any film can do well here in this state, any film, because we have everything. The crew, the locations are here, the beautiful South Carolina scenery. We just want everyone to know what our state is about.